Join me as I dive into the alternate history of what America might look like if JFK had lived. Can I piece together the most realistic timeline possible? In this video, we explore the fascinating premise of what if JFK had lived, and how his presidency might have changed the trajectory of the United States and the world. When John F. Kennedy took office in 1961, he was faced with a plethora of challenges that threatened to tear the nation apart. The Cold War was at its height, with tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union simmering just below the surface. Civil rights issues were also nearing a boiling point, as African Americans fought for equality in a society that had historically oppressed them. On the economic front, JFK was tasked with navigating the complexities of a post-war economy, all while keeping a watchful eye on the growing threat of communism. These challenges would have only continued to escalate had JFK lived, with the Soviet Union likely to remain a major adversary for the foreseeable future. It's likely that JFK would have continued to pursue a policy of containment, working to prevent the spread of communism while also exploring opportunities for diplomatic engagement with the Soviet Union. At home, the struggle for civil rights would have remained a top priority, with JFK likely to have continued to push for landmark legislation like the Civil Rights Act. JFK's economic policies would have also been critical in shaping the future of the United States. His commitment to reducing poverty and increasing access to education and healthcare would have laid the groundwork for a more equitable society. Furthermore, his vision for space exploration would have continued to inspire a generation of Americans, driving innovation and progress in the years to come. As JFK navigated these complex issues, he would have had to make difficult choices that would have far-reaching consequences. From navigating the treacherous waters of international diplomacy, to making tough decisions about the direction of the economy, every move would have been scrutinized and debated by the American people. One of the most pivotal moments of JFK's presidency was the Cuban Missile Crisis, which brought the world to the brink of nuclear war. It's likely that JFK would have continued to pursue a policy of cautious aggression, working to contain the spread of communism in the Americas, while avoiding direct conflict with the Soviet Union. This approach would have required a delicate balancing act, as JFK worked to maintain the confidence of the American people while also avoiding a catastrophic war. JFK was also a key player in the civil rights movement, using his platform to push for landmark legislation like the Civil Rights Act. It's likely that he would have continued to use his bully pulpit to advocate for the rights of minority groups, working to bring about a more just and equitable society. This would have had a profound impact on the trajectory of the civil rights movement, potentially leading to faster progress and greater social change. The presidency of JFK was marked by a sense of idealism and optimism, as he inspired a generation of Americans to believe in the power of their government to effect positive change. This approach would have continued to shape his leadership style, as he worked to build a more perfect union and to promote American ideals around the world. A pivotal moment in JFK's presidency that could have had lasting effects was his push for a potential peace treaty with the Soviet Union. This would have represented a significant shift in American foreign policy, as the two superpowers worked to put aside their differences and forge a more peaceful relationship. Such a treaty could have had far-reaching consequences, potentially leading to a reduction in tensions and a more stable global environment. Alternatively, JFK could have focused on advancing civil rights, using his platform to push for even more ambitious legislation and social change. This would have required a sustained effort to build support and momentum, but could have led to a more fundamental transformation of American society. Such a development would have had profound implications for generations to come, potentially leading to a more just and equitable society. In the end, it's impossible to know exactly how JFK's presidency would have unfolded, but by examining the challenges he faced and the choices he made, we can gain a deeper understanding of the man and his vision for America. So what do you think? How might history have changed if JFK had lived? Share your thoughts in the comments below, And be sure to check out our other videos for more intriguing historical discussions.